Hello, and welcome to Babe's World, a wonderful place to be. This is one of a series of videos available to supplement the Babes program. Babes stands for Beginning Alcohol and Addictions Basic Education Studies. Babes was founded in 1977 and is now reaching over 1 million children each year in the 50 United States and 5 other countries. The Babes characters come alive to show children of all ages real-life problems with realistic solutions. The Babes World series represents the Babes philosophy of people living, loving, and working together. The program is designed to create a world where all people, especially children, feel happy, healthy, safe, and most of all, loved and protected from the dangers of substance abuse. Come fly with me to Babe's World and discover a special place where your dreams really can come true using the magic of your mind.
What can I do? What can I do? Oh, what can I do? Hey, Tiff. What are you doing? Nothing. I'm just thinking out loud. About what? About how I could get my mom and dad back together again. What do you mean? Well, I figure, since it was my fault they got divorced, maybe I could help them get married again.
Who? It's not your fault.
It's not? Who are you?
Donovan Dignity from Babe's World.
Oh, yeah.
Listen. A lot of kids feel just about the same way you do.
They do?
Sure. Why don't you come to Babe's World and I'll explain.
Okay.
Just close your eyes and hop on your spaceship, the magic of your mind, and watch the magic happen.
Babe's World, it's a magical place to see. Babe's World, come to Babe's World, be part of our Babe family.
I'm Button.
I'm Rose. Miss Mary.
I'm Early Bird.
Donovan Dignity.
Recovering Reggie.
And Rhonda Rabbit.
Here at Babe's World, it's a healthy place to be. Babe's World, come to Babe's World and be the best that you can be.
So if you have a problem that you don't understand, just close your eyes, open your mind,
and we'll lend a helping hand. It's Babe's World, your special place to be. Babe's World, in Babe's World, you'll learn, you'll do. Come join us and you'll see.
Wow. Hi, I'm Miss Mary, president of the Babes Club. Want to see my walnut collection? I bet I have a gazillion walnuts.
That's a lot of walnuts, Miss Mary.
Thanks. I'm so proud of myself. I worked really hard on my collection.
I'm proud of you too, Miss Mary. When you work real hard at something, you feel good about yourself, and that helps you have a good self-image.
What's self-image?
It's sort of like when you look in the mirror. That's an image. But self-image is how you see yourself inside your head.
Oh, Donovan.
Yes?
How about one of your good stories? The story that might help Tiffany, like the one about me, you know, when my mom and dad got the divorce.
All right. Let me go get my storybook, and I'll be right back.
And in the meantime, we'll count how many walnuts I have in my walnut collection. Tiffany, you take a pile. Mike, you take a pile. And I'll count 2. 1, 2, 3.
Today, we've selected our newest Babes Club member winner to tell us what they like best about Babe's World.
My favorite character is Early Bird because he gives an early warning signal when there's danger.
Hot diggity! Wasn't he great? Hi, I'm Miss Mary, and I'm president of the Babes Club. If you want to be on our TV show, be sure to write or call us here at Babe's World.
We'll be right back.
Our story today is called It's All My Fault. It was a wonderful day in the little town of Puddin Heights. The sun smiled happily upon Buttons and Bows who were walking home from school.
Oh, what a glorious day! I feel so wonderful. Guess what, Buttons?
What?
I got a good grade on my math test today. All that homework really did help. Mom is going to be so proud of me. I bet she's going to tell me how special I am again, just like when I cleaned up my room. I am special, yes I am, special me.
That's great, Bose.
I think I'll go over and tell Miss Mary my wonderful news. You know, I haven't seen her at school for a couple of days. I wonder if she's sick.
Yeah, it's not like Miss Mary to miss school. Probably because she likes to find out everybody's business. Anyway, she loves school.
That's true. I wonder what's wrong. I bet she would just love a surprise visit from me. See you later, Buttons.
Wait, Bose. Bose, can I come with you?
What?
I said, could I please come with you to Miss Mary's treehouse? I thought maybe we could find Donovan and some of the other Babes Club members and play baseball or something. Can I come with you, Bose, huh, please?
No, Buttons, you may not. Miss Mary and I don't want to play a silly baseball game. We could get our dresses dirty. And as you can see, mine is so pretty with all these bows.
That doesn't make any difference. You always wear bows.
Anyway, we have much more important things to do. Like talk about my good grades for one thing. So go away and leave me alone.
Gee willies. Bose gets one good grade and thinks she's Einstein the genius. I think I'll go catch up with her anyways.
Oh, my favorites! Cattails!
Hi, Bose.
Buttons! I thought I told you Miss Mary and I do not want to play baseball.
Please, Bose, can't I play with you and Miss Mary? We can play whatever game you want.
Okay. Anything to stop your whining.
What's that? It sounds really scary.
I don't know what it is, but we'd better hurry.
Oh, it's all my fault.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Miss Mary, why are you crying?
Oh, leave me alone.
And why are you breaking your favorite toys?
And why haven't you been to school?
Well, if I tell you, I want you both to promise not to tell anyone, ever.
We promise.
Well, my parents are getting a divorce.
Oh, Miss Mary, what happened?
Oh, I know it's all my fault. Well, I was lying in bed the other night, and I heard my mom and dad begin to talk. Then they started yelling loud at each other. It was a horrible thing to listen to. My mom was telling Dad something about that he didn't pay attention to her anymore. My dad told her she wasn't nice to him, and they said they're gonna get a divorce.
That's sad.
Oh, my stomach started hurting real bad, like when I have too many walnuts to eat. I got dizzy and my heart began to pound. It hurt me and I couldn't get to sleep. It came as quite a shock, I must admit. I've been feeling very sick ever since. So my dad said I could stay home from school, and I'm glad because I'd feel like a fool. They're divorcing and I think it's my fault. It could be something that I did or I said. These awful feelings that it could be my fault are always bouncing all around in my head. Oh.
But, Miss Mary, maybe your mom and dad will make up.
Well, I don't think so. She left once before. Now I think my mom is going to leave again. And she's not coming back this time. I think she likes the mailman. She said he pays attention to her.
Oh.
I tried to talk to them, but that didn't help. I still think they're going to get a divorce, whatever that means. I must be a bad, person.
Honk, honk.
I don't want to hear it, Bird, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Talking about your feelings with other people doesn't help at all. Besides, it is my fault.
Honk, honk. Feelings that are not talked about sometimes become headaches, stomach aches, or make us feel alone, sad, or scared.
Myth Mary, divorce is never really a child's fault. Divorce is between the parents. We're your good friends and your family, too. And we'd really like to help you.
Well, I'm having a hard time talking about it. I couldn't even ask my dad what divorce means.
What does divorce mean, Donovan?
Well, divorce is when two married people decide not to be married anymore. They go to court, and the judge helps them work out a new way of living, separate from each other.
Why would Myth Mary's mom and dad decide to do that?
Well, sometimes people change their minds about how they feel about each other. So your mother and father's divorcing. It's a thing they decided to do. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. They just can't live together, it's true. Well, it isn't your fault they're divorcing. You did nothing wrong, it's for sure. And you can change their minds if you want to, but they're sure not unhappy with you. Sometimes during divorce people hurt each other. They say and do things that hurt you. You really feel sad, but your parents aren't perfect, and children aren't perfect too. Now you may have two homes that you'll live in, one with your mom, one with dad. You can still love them both, you don't have to choose either your mom or your dad. You don't have to choose.
But Donovan, it is all my fault.
Why do you feel it is your fault, Myth Mary?
Well, if only I had tried harder. I should have gotten better grades in school. I was too messy and sometimes...
Sometimes what, Myth Mary?
Sometimes I even forgot to put my toys away. They don't love each other anymore, and they don't love me either.
Just because adults change their minds about the way they feel about each other does not mean they have changed their minds about how they feel about you.
I don't understand.
Just because your mom and dad decide not to be together does not mean they do not love you. They still love you just as much as they always have.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am very sure.
But my father's either real quiet or he yells at me. And my mother won't even come out of her room. So I really feel like nobody loves me.
Oh, Myth Mary, that's so sad.
They may just need some time to themselves to get used to the divorce.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Myth Mary. What's wrong? You look lower than a snake's belly.
I feel lower than a snake's belly.
What's wrong?
Well...
Myth Mary, is it okay if I tell Rhonda?
Well, I guess so.
Myth Mary's parents are getting a divorce.
Oh, Myth Mary. I think I know just how you feel. When my dad left, I felt so alone and ashamed. I didn't want anyone to know.
I think I know how you feel about being ashamed. When I was using alcohol and other drugs, I felt ashamed a lot. But I decided to talk about my feelings with people I trusted, and I got help. We will help you.
Myth Mary, learning how to deal with the feelings we have when people we love are separating may not be as easy as 1, 2, 3, but we can do it.
1, 2, 3, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
To learn about your feelings.
1, 2, 3, but it's not as easy as 1, 2, 3.
To learn about divorces. Step number 1, it's not your fault. Step number 2, your parents still love you just as much as always. Step number 3, you can still love both your parents just as much. You don't have to choose.
1, 2, 3, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
To learn about your feelings.
1, 2, 3, but it's not as easy as 1, 2, 3.
To learn about divorces.
Thanks, everybody. I guess talking about your feelings isn't so bad after all. Now I know it really isn't my fault that my mom and dad just can't get along. It wasn't something that I did or I said. It was their choice, and now I know I'm not wrong.
Hey, everybody. Want to play baseball?
Buttons, I told you nobody wants to play baseball.
I do.
You do?
Yes, I'd love to play. Hot ziggity baseball. You know, I am the greatest pitcher in the history of the whole wide world. And I've got the greatest team of friends.
Oh,
Miss Mary.
How about a really big Babe's hug?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Okay, guys, let's play ball.
After they hugged Miss Mary, they all got their baseball bats and gloves, and everyone played even bows. And when she hit a home run, she decided maybe baseball wasn't so bad after all.
And what about Miss Mary?
Miss Mary? Well, Miss Mary struck out 10 batters. She's back to her old self now that she knows it's not her fault.
That was a good story, Donovan. Yeah, but this divorce stuff still makes me feel funny inside.
Would you like to go to the Learning Center to find out more about feelings?
The Learning Center?
Yes, let's all go to the Learning Center. Yeah.
Let's all go to the Learning Center, the Learning Center, the Learning Center. Let's all go to the Learning Center and learn about our feelings.
Remember, learning how to deal with the feelings we have when people we love are separating may not be as easy as 1, 2, 3. But we can do it. Step number 1, it's not your fault. Step number 2, remember, your parents still love you just as much. Step number 3, you can still love your parents just as much. You don't have to choose. We'll be right back.
I won!
That's no fair, Buttons. You got a head start.
Yeah.
No, you guys are just slowpokes.
There you are, Buttons and Bows. I figured I'd probably find you here at the Learning Center.
Next time, we'll have to find an even harder hiding place.
Donovan, which Learning Center is this?
I know. I remember. This is Feeling Forest, where you learn to understand your feelings.
Right you are, Miss Mary. You remembered.
I remember, too. This one's mad.
This tree looks glad.
This one looks sad.
And this one looks scared.
Right you are.
I felt all those things when my parents got divorced. And sometimes I still get those feelings.
It's okay to feel sad or mad, and even feel frightened too. But don't forget that being upset is a normal thing to do. Also, feelings come and feelings go. Some feelings stay longer than others. But remember, you're loved by most family and friends, and mostly your father and mother. Oh, those sad feelings, they come and go, and those mad feelings go up and down. Lonely feelings go round and round, it's a normal thing to do. So for those of you who can use some help but don't know what to do, here's a few ideas for helping you to change those feeling blues. You can talk to a friend, you can ride your bike, call your mom on the phone whenever you like. Play a good game, take your dad for a walk, color a picture or just plain talk. Woo! And pretty soon you start feeling glad it's not so bad after all. 'Cause all your feelings have a place in your life, whether you're big or small, short or tall. And that's all right.
You know, Babe's World is a pretty cool place. What do you think, Mike? Yeah, pretty cool.
Speaking of cool, I got a cool exercise. I know you guys will just flip your feathers over.
That's a good idea, Early Bird.
So, let's go.
Goodbye, Feeling Forest.
See you later.
Come on, guys. Long gone.
Let's say hi to a new Babes Club member who wrote in and told us what they like best about our show.
I like Babe's World because, it helps other people not to do drugs, and people who are little, if they ask you, you just say no.
Wasn't she so cute? Hi, I'm Miss Mary, and I'm president of the Babes Club. If you want to be on our TV show, be sure to write or call us here at Babes World.
We'll be right back.
Whoa, wow, golly gosh! I say Babesercise and almost everyone shows up. Well, are you ready? Yeah! Are you ready, huh? Oh, well, let's go! There's all kinds of families we're members of, and I want to tell you about them. So gather round. Grab hands, let's make a circle. It's a family circle too. A group of friends who love you and they know just what to do. Supportive of your every need, they'll help you when you're down. A family of choice, the ones you choose to be around.
Let's walk in a circle, now let's walk the other way. Point out a friend you'll come to when you need a sunny day. We're a family circle, a big world family.
Oh, all right. Now there's a family of chance, the ones you cannot choose. You're born into this family, if you're lucky you can't lose. Your mother, father, brothers, sisters, aunts and uncles too. Grandparents, cousins, lots of folks who also can love you.
Now let's walk in a circle, now walk the other way. Raise your hand and find a friend to make a sunny day. We're a family circle, a big old family.
Oh, we got all kinds of family. Now there's the family called the human race that we're all members of. Each person on this big old earth, full sky above. We're all the same deep down inside, we all have feelings too. So tell your family members how much they really mean to you.
And let's walk in a circle, now walk the other way. Wave at your family and say have a lovely day. We're a family circle, a big world family.
That was fun, Early Bird. Yeah, and I guess Beanie Forest isn't as weird as I thought.
Right you are, Tiffany. Lots of kids live in single-parent or blended families. That means their parents are divorced.
Like me. Yeah, and now me too. Things sure have changed.
And that's okay, because change can be good, and it helps us to grow.
And when you're feeling a little weird about something that's changed, remember, there's always someone to talk to about your feelings.
Hey, Miss Mary, when are you going to tell us how many walnuts you have?
As soon as I finish counting. A gazillion is a lot of walnuts, you know.
Oh, Miss Mary.
I'll let you know in the next Babes Bulletin.
That's a good idea.
So, before we go, I want to introduce you to some more friends visiting Babes World today.
And don't forget, you can always come back to Babe's World using the magic of your mind.
Come back!
Ciao.
This program was made possible by grants from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, Hartford Church, Fisher Foundation, Hood Foundation, Health Alliance Plan, and the Detroit Pistons. Babes is not just for babies. People of all ages are involved in Babes programs, such as Babes in the Schools, Family Babes, Clinical Babes, Babes Academy and Research Center, and the Babes Club. For a catalog of all Babes services and merchandise, call or write Babes World.